Which one of you degenerates went and actually made the website? Copyright 2024 cute and funny milk, all rights reserved. I'll be expecting my cut, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna have Kaiser loans on your ass, okay? Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Blue Archive. Now, if you haven't seen the last video, there was a scuffle between OG-san and the wolf. The task force found out that most of the land in Abydos actually belongs to Kaiser. They went into the desert to confront Kaiser, only to have their debt tripled. And so the amount you'll be responsible for starting next month is 91.3 million yen. And Ayane found Hoshino's club retirement letter on the desk. So here we go. What slipped through the cracks? To the Abydos Foreclosure Task Force. Forgive me for doing this with a letter. It felt more old-fashioned this way, which suits me perfectly. There's something I've been keeping from you. A recruiter has been coming after me for a while now. Become a Kaiser PMC mercenary for life in exchange for Abydos' debt being paid off. That's the long and short of the terms. Not too bad a deal, eh? They must value the skills of a wily old veteran like me. I'll take care of the debt somehow. Maybe not all of it, but I should be able to lighten the burden on you guys. Is that all you need? Yes. We have your signature on the contract, Miss Hoshino. All of your rights as a student have been transferred to us. With this, most of Abydos' debt is now considered settled. And the foreclosure task force will be fine. I'll have to leave Abydos and Kivodos altogether, but it doesn't matter. This is what I get for being a stubborn old mule. Let me take responsibility as the final member of Abydos' last student council. So this is goodbye. To Sensei. To be honest, I've never liked adults. I didn't think they could be trusted. Ever since I heard about Shiroko having to carry you on her back, I couldn't help but think, damn, they must be useless. Am I wrong? But in the end, you turned out to be, well, you know. Besides, some things are better left unsaid, aren't they?
Sensei?
I know it's selfish to ask, but there's a request I'd like to make. Shiroko is a good girl at heart, but she can be a loose cannon if you take your eyes off her. So if she stumbles, I want you to be there to catch her, okay? Come on, get in the car. Where are we headed? The Abydos Desert. To all of you, please look after our school. It's just a desert now, but this is the only place left that has any meaning for me. Also, if we ever end up facing each other as enemies, don't hesitate to destroy my halo. Please. Hoshino! I never liked Hoshino. Why are they making me want her back? What the hell? After talking all that high and mighty, she's the one giving up just because the going gets tough? Does she think I'll let her get away with this? We have to think about where Hoshino is. Rescuing her is our top priority. I'll go by myself if I have to. In fact, if the task force won't allow it, then everyone, be quiet. Now's not the time to fight amongst yourselves. This is such a fucking serious moment and all I can think about is Among Us. What? It sounded like an explosion. Advance. An eviction order has been issued to this district. At last. At long last, the final condition has been met. The last of the student council has dropped out, which meaning Abydos is no more. All that's left is for Kaiser to annex the district. Capture Abydos High School. Hundreds of PMC soldiers are approaching. What's happening? Why is Kaiser attacking us? I don't understand. We have to stop them. It doesn't matter what their intentions are. We can't let them just assault Abydos. Nanomi is right. Now's not the time to think about it. We need to move. Now. But there are too many of them. We can't fight an army this size all by ourselves. Besides, they're attacking anything and everything. We should focus on evacuating whoever's left in the city. Foreclosure task force spotted. This way. Gah! Enemy scout, they're already here. Multiple Kaiser PMC scouts have been sighted near campus. We'll evacuate the citizens once the school is secure. Back off, unless you've got a death wish. My, have you really come all this way to greet me? You saved me the trouble of visiting your school myself. What is the meaning of this? A corporation attacking a city? You have no right, regardless of how much of it you own. More importantly, the school building is still Abydos' property. You're breaking the law, and the General Student Council won't overlook this. Give Hoshino back, you bastards! The General Student Council? How amusing. How many times have you petitioned for the General Student Council's help? How many of those prayers have gone unanswered? For that matter, has anyone else ever given you their aid? The other academies, perhaps? I doubt it. You have always been on your own. Takanashi Hoshino, the final member of Abydos Student Council, has dropped out. That means that your student council no longer exists. You are nothing now, which is why, as the owner of this district, the Kaiser Corporation will assume control of the academy. How does the Kaiser Training Academy sound? It's a fitting name for the new school. Look on the bright side. Now you're finally free from all that tedious debt. What are you doing? This wasn't the deal. Why are you attacking Abydos? Why? You're mistaken, Hoshino. I kept my word. The debt has been settled. Exactly as promised. However, now that you've dropped out, Abydos no longer has an official student council. How unfortunate. Why do you think we supported this tacky company in its little real estate scam? You have been our prime objective from the very beginning. Having you sign that contract, coercing you into signing away all your rights. We only worked with Kaiser because our interests happened to align. A lifelong contract with Kaiser PMC? I don't recall saying such a thing. My apologies if you misunderstood. I didn't claim the most promising mystic in Kavodos just to waste her on something like that. My objective is to study, analyze, and understand Takanashi Hoshino. You, in other words, are my guinea pig, and this is the experiment we'll be running, so don't be so glum. Now I get it. All this time, I was being manipulated by adults yet again. I'm sorry, everyone. This is my fault. Shiroko, Nanomi, Surika, Ayane, Yume, Sensei. I'm sorry. But that would mean all the hard work we've done. Surely you aren't serious. You actually intended to work for hundreds of years to pay off that debt? You can't possibly be this deluded. Shut your mouth before I shut it for you. We're fighting back. Even if we fight, what difference will it make? Ayane? A large number of troops are advancing this way as we speak. Even if we fight and somehow win, then what? What are we supposed to do after that? We'll have nothing left to fight for if the school is shut down. And even if we get the school back somehow, it won't erase our debt. The land that's already been sold isn't coming back. What can an unofficial club like ours hope to do without Hoshino or the student council? What can we possibly do? Why? Why are we all alone? Massive explosion detected to the north. Bravo squad was caught in the blast on their way in. They're not responding. What? What's happening? The only people in that area should be Abydos residents. What are you idiots doing? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Forsake mercy and walk the path of chaos. Wasn't that the mass swimsuit gang's motto? There's no finish line in sight. You can't find a way to get there. And everything you do is failure after failure. No one sees how hard you struggle. And the only things waiting for you are more hardships and rough days ahead. But who cares? Are you really gonna let something like that get in the way of rescuing your friend? You all are even stupider than you look. Sheesh, Aru. Lighten up a little. Little Miss Four Eyes is the neurotic type. She can't help it. Huh? But making my adorable little Miss Four Eyes cry is pretty serious crime, which is why I'm gonna rip these guys apart. We still have plenty of bombs left. I only came back for more ramen. Why are we getting dragged into this? Our last explosives cut off enemy reinforcements. Now we can neutralize their commander to break the chain of command. Very well. Let's show them how real outlaws fight. Light it up, Haruka. Back us up, Sensei. Let's show the foreclosure idiot force what it means to be hard-boiled. Ah, you dare bite at the hand that feeds you? Shut up. What makes you think we ever wanted to work with you? Sensei treats us way better than you losers ever did. What kind of villains would we be if we didn't stab our employers in the back? You should have seen this coming. Problem solver. They have a point. Aru's pep talk was true too. That was just what we needed. We can't be wasting our time here. Hoshino needs us. It's useless to resist. How dare you? Yeah, well, you kind of kidnapped one of my students. Nothing is going to... Nothing's gonna stop me from rescuing Hoshino. Don't be ridiculous. You're just a teacher. You don't have the right to... Ugh, I'm pulling out. Reorganize our forces. Yes, sir. You'll pay dearly for this. They're falling back. Yippee! Now that is what third-rate goons sound like. Should we head back now? Yes, we should. The battles have only just begun. We can expect harder fights ahead. Let's regroup and think of a plan to rescue Hoshino. I've been waiting for you, Cube Shark Sensei. I'd like to have a word with you, face to face. We know who you are, an enigmatic individual chosen by the General Student Council President. Others tend to underestimate you, but we won't make the same mistake. First, let me make something clear. We have no interest in a conflict with you. In fact, we want to work with you, because otherwise, you represent the largest obstacle to our plans. Who are you people? Oh dear, have we not introduced ourselves? We are outsiders to Abydos, the same as you. But that doesn't mean we came from the same place. For the time being, we found a suitable name to borrow. Please call us Gematria. You could say that we're enigmatic beings much like yourself. So allow me to formally ask, do you have any interest in working with us? With Gematria? Never. Then let me ask you this. What is it that you're pursuing in Abydos? Cunning. Do you believe that your behavior is justified, Sensei? That you're in the right and you wish Hoshino to be released as well? Hoshino is no longer a student of Abydos. Have you not read her disenrollment papers? Hoshino never dropped out of school. See? I'm her club advisor, and I never signed that document. That means she's still part of the foreclosure task force. She is still vice president of the Abydos Student Council, and Hoshino still is, and will forever be, one of my students. I see. You're their teacher. Major changes in your students' lives must have your approval. The logic is easy to understand. Academies and their students, teachers. How bothersome. Don't be mistaken, Sensei. The disaster that struck Abydos was not our doing. The sandstorms that struck the school were unusual, but not outside the realm of possibility. Such is the nature of natural disasters. We merely took advantage of the opportunity. Imagine providing water to someone dying of thirst in a desert. Would it not be fair to expect that person to repay you with their life? This is no different. Those with the power exploit those without. Those with knowledge exploit those without. So walk away from Abydos, Sensei. Give up Hoshino, and the school will be spared. Refuse. Why? Why are you so desperate to stand in our way? You are powerless. How do you plan to fight us? Take out your credit card. Interesting weapon of choice, Sensei. I've never concerned myself with such quotidian matters, but I understand the rules to its system. The more you use it, the more it eats away at your life and time. Put your card away, Sensei. You have your own life to live. In fact, that's all we ask of you. Live your life and take care of your responsibilities. Any one of those matters much more than the struggles of these children. Besides, would you really do that to Yuka? Just imagine how she would feel about this matter. Always organizing your expenses. So just leave it be. Refuse. Why? Why? Even if I told you, you would never understand. Even if I told you, you would never understand. Very well. These negotiations are over. Do you wish to save Hoshino, Sensei? She's being held in the lab of the PMC base at the center of Abydos Desert. Mimesis has shown us the other side of Mystic. Terror. Now we shall see if the same can be done with a living student. Hoshino is our guinea pig to use however we want. And if she doesn't produce results, we'll move on to the wolf god. Though, even that doesn't seem to be a feasible option at this point. Rescue your kidnapped student, if you can.
Sensei.
We've been waiting for your decision. What's our next move? Jeez. We rescue Hoshino. I mean, it's not like I want to or anything. Yes, understood. After we save Hoshino, we'll tell her, welcome back. And she'll say, I'm home. What? That's so corny and cliche. Are you trying to make me cringe? No. I'll do it. I'll do it too. You don't have to join Sarika. More for the rest of us. I'll have to consider it, but it does seem like the appropriate thing to do. Help yourselves. I have too much dignity to stoop that low. Then it's settled. Let's prepare for battle. But how do we defeat that army on our own? Is there anyone we can call for backup? I have an idea. You think you can just waltz in here and chat with the Gehenna head prefect? I didn't even finish my sentence. Seriously? Do you not have even the slightest trace of human dignity? And you call yourself a teacher? Why are you all being so noisy? I've seen plenty of people fall to their knees and grovel for their lives, but I've never seen a teacher do this for a student. Raise your head, Sensei. Gomen, Hina. Gomen. Wait, President, this teacher wasn't just kneeling, but kissing my... I see. Thank you for explaining, Hifumi. If what that teacher says is true, then this is something we can't overlook. We're currently in the process of forming a treaty, so we're in no position to be reckless. However, it's evident the PMC's presence can lead to nothing good for our students. Therefore, I think it's best that we make an exception in this case. Of course, Nagisa. I believe that Toad Artillery class has an outdoor lecture planned. Correct? It's been a while since their last one, so I don't see any harm in a little live practice. The weather is so nice, it'll be like a picnic. By Toad Artillery, do you mean the L118? I say why not? It's the least I can provide for a model student such as yourself, Hifumi. More importantly, it would be to our benefit to have Shale Sensei in our debt. Wow, nice food stall. It wouldn't have been possible had someone not left a large donation in front of my door. I was going to retire and live on Easy Street, but I guess they really wanted me to go back into business and work for a living. Inconsiderate if you ask me. Here, 4 bowls of Shiba Seki ramen. Ah, that was good. Alright, should we roll out? By the way, boss, are we really going? Come on, Kyoko. You still don't get it? Can't you tell by the look on Aru's face? She's saying, tasting ramen this good is the only compensation I need. Then we're all in agreement. Are all of you ready to follow me to the depths of hell? What am I talking about? I was just gonna go home after I was done with my ramen. I screwed up and never corrected them. See, yeah, that's why you gotta correct them, Haru. You gotta correct them regularly to keep them in their place. What if I ran away? Wait, no, those Abydos morons thank me for breaking them out of their funk. They probably see me as a better person now. There's no way this won't go wrong. What do I do? What do I do? That should do it. We're ready. Yep, we've got lots of supplies and lots of snacks. Hoshino is in the center of Kaiser PMC District 51, according to Sensei's intel. I'll guide you through the safest route to get there. Commencing Operation Rescue Hoshino. What? Ah, what a lame name. Could have came up with a better one than that. No. Give me a minute. Operation Unkidnapping Hoshino. What's broken can be rebuilt. What's important are the people who come to eat my ramen. This ramen shop isn't going anywhere so long as it has loyal customers. Not the most poetic way of putting it, but that's what I feel deep down. So go get him, Abydos Foreclosure Task Force. The enemy has begun their attack. Intercept them at once. Concentrate PMC forces there. Launch a pincer attack from the north and east. Send the Decagrammaton Defense Battalion from the north. A small number of soldiers have been sighted to the north. Impossible. Reinforcements from Abydos? Negative. There are only 3 of them. But they're... I have eyes on Kaiser PMC's reinforcements. Looks like a battalion, President. Got it. Get ready. How did I end up here? I have better things to be doing, so let's get this over with quickly. We'll stop the enemy in their tracks. None of them will get near Sensei. It should be straight ahead according to the coordinates Sensei provided. Hang in there, everyone. The enemy is straight ahead, approximately 2 kilometers away and closing. Get ready, everyone. I'm here. Oh, you're No, I'm not Hifumi. I'm Faust. Well, good to see you, Faust. It's been a while, and I think your nickname is really cute. The Tea Party gave me the nod to lend some fire support. Completely off the record with Trinity, by the way, though the artillery unit knows what's happening too. Just be thankful for what you're getting, okay? I can't promise I'll be much help. Follow-up attack after receiving supporting fire. That's standard procedure. Yes, the enemy is in a state of confusion. Let's press our advantage. You've arrived at the target coordinates. Hoshino is being held somewhere around here. Please look around carefully. She must be... What is this place? Is it a school? It's in ruins, but it must be. Correct. You're standing before what was once the main building of Abydos High School. So you finally arrived. Abydos Foreclosure Task Force. Here stand the ruins of Abydos, abandoned due to desertification. This was once the heart of the entire Abydos district. Whether you're aware of its history or not, buried under the sand was once the largest and most influential academy in Kavodos. And it just so happens to be where Gematria requested we set up a lab. A lab? Why here? And where's Hoshino? The vice president is in the building behind us. I would suspect the experiment has already begun by now. If you intend to take her back, you'll have to go through us. Then I'll take care of this. Excuse us. What are you guys doing here? That's pretty good timing on your part. Did this mean that you actually... Now I get it. They can't hide how they feel. Hey, what's with those smirks? Do we really have to do this, boss? They're making my skin crawl. It helps that you're quick on the uptake, Foreclosure Task Force. Isn't it obvious why we're here? Go. We can take care of things here. You need to save your friend. Me and my big mouth. Oh, Aru, keep that up and I'm gonna fall head over... Keep that up and I'm gonna fall head over heels for you. You and me both. You and me both, Mutsuki. You don't even want my thanks, do you? So, when this is all over, let's just get ramen together or something. even Nonomi's blushing, man. What? Yeah, thanks. I've confirmed Hoshino's location. Over there. She's in that bunker. Over there? Let's move. Someone's persistent. Seriously. How many more times are you gonna get in the way? Please step aside. Or else. You've been a real thorn in my side, Foreclosure Task Force. No matter what I do.
No matter what I do.
No matter what I do to erase what remains of that school, no matter how much it decayed or how hopeless paying back that debt was, you refused to leave. I've tormented you in every conceivable way, yet you still spend your days laughing and smiling without a care in the world. You were seriously trying to bully a bunch of girls into giving up their school? How low can a slimeball like you get? You've been manipulating us all, especially Hoshino. That ends today. You said it. We're not going to let someone like you have their way. This is it, Sensei. We need you one last time. Hey, Hoshino, there's something I want to say. I had to pinch my cheek to make sure I wasn't dreaming when we first met. I couldn't have been more thankful to have an underclassman that was so cute and reliable by my side. I've never had a way with words, but if I had to explain it, I would say that spending time with you feels like a miracle. But we see each other every day. I saw you yesterday. I saw you today. I'll see you tomorrow too. What's the big deal? Miracles are supposed to be incredible and rare, aren't they? Well, no, not always, Hoshino. That's what I believe. There are a lot of things about life I don't understand. But this I'm sure of. One day, Hoshino, you're gonna have cute underclassmen of your own. And when you do... It's not breaking. Try one more time. Yane? How did you... I got a helicopter on loan from Shale. Anyway, where's Hoshino? Here, help us get the door open. Huh? But how? Why, I thought I was... Hoshino. Oh. Now I get it. This must be Sensei's doing. The adult came through after all. Welcome back, Hoshino. Hey, Sarika beat me to it after she got all embarrassed earlier and said she wasn't gonna say it. Shut up. It doesn't matter what the order is. We're glad you're okay. Yes, welcome back. That's right, welcome back. Welcome back, Hoshino.
何その視線。お、そっか。
You want me to say the line, don't you? Shut up. Don't keep us in suspense. I can't refuse a favor from my adorable ones.
Tadaima.
Good morning, Sensei. Today's a big day for the Abydos Foreclosure Task Force. Thanks to your help, we're finally going to be approved as an official Abydos High School club. This has been a long time coming, and everyone's worked so hard, so I wanted to make sure that everything went smoothly today. It also means that the Foreclosure Task Force has officially taken over the role of the Student Council. I thought it would only be fitting that Hoshino become the official president too, but she admittedly refused. As things stand, the position is still vacant. Business has been good, so Sarika was able to get her old job back. The owner is working harder than ever. I suppose he won't be retiring after all. Your efforts were able to resolve the situation with Hoshino, but Abydos still has a 900 million yen debt. That hasn't changed. The good news is, Kaiser Loans is said to be under investigation by the General Student Council for making illegal transactions on the black market. Hifumi must have pulled some strings at Trinity. Oh, and I heard Problem Solver 68 opened a new office somewhere. There are conflicting rumors about whether it's in the Gehenna district or somewhere else, so I couldn't really say. You can bet the prefect team is keeping a close eye on them to make sure they don't cause any more trouble. It'll be tough for them to shake the reputation of being a liability. Then there's that black suit person. I wasn't able to dig up any info about him, even after everything you and Hoshino had told me. All wrongdoings have been pinned on the Kaiser director, and we don't know Black Suit's real identity. It's time for another Abydos Foreclosure Task Force meeting. Even after everything that happened, the debt remains our top priority. At least the monthly interest payments have gone down. Great. Less time to spend working and more time to spend napping. I have a better idea. Why don't we use this as an opportunity to go on a well-earned vacation? What do you mean? We might have a little breathing room, but this is not the time to be relaxing. I'm the treasurer around here. We're in just as much as an economic crisis as ever before. That's why I've been keeping up with the latest economic trends. Look at this. Do you know what this is? Some kind of computer part? It's called a GPU. With one of these, we could mine cryptocurrency called Scam Coin. Cryptocurrencies are like these, what? Why are you all looking at me like that? Denied. The same old foreclosure task force. They say the more things change, the more they stay the same, but I think we're closer than ever. That ends my report, Sensei. We look forward to working with you again soon. Damn. That's kind of sad, man. It feels a little bit like I just finished a good anime, you know, and now I'm kind of sad that I'm not going to like see the characters anymore. Next video, we will be moving on to Volume 2, Clockwork Flower Pavan. And all I'm going to say, this chair looks familiar. But for now, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.